Hello, my name is Kimberly Amezcua. I am here to report a major impact in the Mexican Revolution. From the beginning of the revolution, people were never treated equally. Most people from this country are still managing to work for some money. Throughout this revolution, lots of people were being treated wrong and suffered greatly. The only person who basically had most of the power was the king or ruler. In this case, it was Diaz. All Mexicans were not treated equal. During the revolution, there was a direct and strict rule towards Mexicans that they were not allowed to rule any land at all. All of these innocent people were being treated in this unfair way, while the rulers and higher class people were living the rich life, while all Mexicans were suffering and pretty much being dragged into living this harsh way. Finally, the war ended in 1917. However, fighting continued into the following decade. As a result, over 900,000 people lost their lives. As there began to be more and more liberty in Mexico, more people were being given more and more food as they began to be treated more differently and fair. People are being put into places to define where they were going to be in different classes, and Diaz was only willing to make a few people rich, not everyone. Diaz was a very powerful man who wanted every people to listen to him, and if anyone would disobey to his commands or try to change what he was trying to say, he would get very, very upset and sometimes even execute people, innocent people who just wanted to have a say. A man named John Reed wrote, "What About Mexico?" in this paper written in 1914, and as it was written to let people know the damage that Diaz was causing other people. He said, "This is the biggest cause of revolution. Little by little, owners of big estates, also known as large pieces of land, have been taken over the common lands of villages and small independent farms. This makes people want to have caves on the great haciendas, also known as large lands." A little after all of this ended, the Mexican Constitution government forced all young children to receive a good education. All of this education was being given for free in order for all the children to grow up with an education and have a career and make a living for themselves. In 1917, the Constitution of Mexico, published by the government of Mexico under the new president Vestuando Carranza, the Constitution changed things for Mexico by giving many more democratic rights and freedom to people, decreasing the power of Roman Catholic Church, giving free, mandatory, and secular education for all Mexican children. I think for me, just being here in general, one major difference between these two causes would have been that during the beginning, people were being mistreated, they were being abused, they were not being given a chance to say anything. Diaz was over-commanding way too much, and all he wanted it for himself. Moving forward and advancing a little more, Diaz laid off a little by basically forcing all young children to go to school, which was very good actually, and basically making all the young children go to school to receive this education so that they would be able to grow up very well and become successful people in life. There was a huge impact on all of this in general. The Mexican Revolution started off very, very harsh, very, very bad, to somehow cooling down a few notches and giving people a little more freedom in life. I think wrap this all up and end this, I think my only tip for Madeira would have to be to stay safe and continue strong, not just for you, but for all your other people as well. I know it has been very difficult for you with all this pressure being put on you, but we truly depend on you, and we have all hope that you will move us forward. Thank you so much for being here, reporting this live from CNN. Thank you so much. Have a great day.